So, you're ready to find your first apartment in the US. But there's a catch. You don't have any US credit history. If you're like I was when I moved here, you're probably worried that landlords will turn you down, or that you'll end up paying way too much just to get a roof over your head. The truth is, renting in America without a credit history is challenging, but it's absolutely possible. Today, I'll share the real strategies I used, the surprises I faced, and my best tips so you can get the keys to your new home, even as a newcomer. Why credit history matters. Let's start with why this is even an issue. In the US, your credit score is a number that shows how trustworthy you are with money, whether you pay bills on time, if you have debts, and so on. Landlords use it to decide if they should rent to you. But as a newcomer, you don't have a US credit score yet, so you're basically invisible to their system. My first apartment hunt, a reality check. When I started looking for my first place, I was shocked at the number of times I was asked for a credit report. Some landlords wouldn't even show me the apartment without it, but I didn't give up. Here's what I learned and what actually worked. Tip 1. Offer a larger deposit or pay several months up front. Money talks. If you don't have a credit history, offering a bigger security deposit or paying several months rent in advance can give landlords peace of mind. In my case, offering 3 months up front made the difference between a maybe and a yes. Some states limit how much a landlord can legally ask for, so check your local laws first. Tip 2. Get a letter of employment or proof of income. Landlords want to know you can pay rent. If you have a job offer, a letter from your employer stating your salary and job security helps a lot. If you're a student, provide proof of enrolment and any scholarships or funding you have. Bank statements showing savings also help. Tip 3. Use an international credit report. Some US landlords will accept an international credit report, especially in cities with lots of expats or students. Companies like Nova Credit or Experian can sometimes transfer your credit history from certain countries. It's not a guarantee, but it's worth asking about. Tip 4. Find a co-signer or guarantor. A co-signer is someone, often a friend, relative, or even your employer, who agrees to pay the rent if you can't. If you have someone in the US with good credit, this can open a lot of doors. There are also services like the guarantors and insurant that for a fee will act as your guarantor. Tip 5. Rent from private landlords, not big companies. Large apartment complexes and management companies usually have strict rules and automated checks. Private landlords, individuals renting out their own property, are often more flexible and willing to listen to your story. I found my first apartment through Craigslist and just explained my situation honestly. Tip 6. Provide references from home. Letters from previous landlords, employers, or even personal references from your home country can help build trust. I brought a letter from my last landlord in Europe and it showed I was a responsible tenant, even if I didn't have US credit. Tip 7. Start small and build up. You might not get your dream apartment right away, and that's okay. Consider starting with a short-term rental, sublet, or shared housing, like with roommates or in a house share, while you build your US credit. Sites like Airbnb, Facebook Marketplace, and local bulletin boards can help you find these options. Tip 8. Be honest and proactive. Don't try to hide your lack of credit history. Instead, be upfront about it and show what you do have. Steady income, savings, references, or a job offer. Most landlords appreciate honesty and initiative. Tip 9. Use university or employer housing services. If you're moving for work or study, check if your employer or university offers relocation help or has connections with their landlords used to renting to newcomers. Many universities have dedicated housing offices for international students and staff. Tip 10. Start building credit as soon as you arrive. Even if you can't use it right away, start building your US credit from day one. Get a secured credit card, pay your bills on time, and keep your balances low. After a few months, you'll start to generate a score, making your next rental much easier. My biggest surprises and lessons. Application fees. Be prepared for application fees, sometimes $30 to $100 just to apply. These are usually non-refundable, so only apply to places you're serious about. Background checks. Landlords may also run criminal background checks. This is standard and nothing to worry about if you have a clean record. Negotiation is possible. Don't be afraid to negotiate move-in dates, deposits, or even rent, especially with private landlords. Scams exist. If a deal seems too good to be true, or if a landlord asks for money before showing you the apartment, it's probably a scam. Always see the place in person first. My top tips. Recap: offer a bigger deposit or pay rent up front. Show proof of income or a job offer. Bring references from home. Use a co-signer or guarantor if possible. Look for private landlords who are more flexible. Be honest and proactive about your situation. Start building your US credit as soon as you can. Final thoughts. Renting your first place in the US without credit history is tough, but it's definitely doable. With a little creativity, patience and preparation, you'll find a home that works for you. Remember, everyone starts somewhere, and you'll be building your own credit and rental history before you know it. If you have your own rental stories, tips or questions, drop them in the comments. And don't forget to subscribe for more real-life advice and stories about moving to and thriving in the United States. Thanks for listening, and I'll see you in the next one.
Thanks for watching. We hope you found this video helpful as you prepare for your move to the United States. If you found value in the information and advice provided, please consider supporting the podcast on Patreon. Your donations will allow us to continue creating new episodes and videos to help even more people with their relocation to America. Just visit patreon.com/movingtotheus to sign up. Until next time, best of luck with your move.